Today, I'll be making a delicious ham and split pea soup. This is the ingredients that you'll need. About 16 ounces, 1 pound of split peas. I have 3 potatoes, celery, carrots, some garlic cloves, about 6. You'll need 1 box of chicken stock or veggie stock. And then I also have some smoked ham hocks. You could also use leftover holiday ham, any type of ham that you'd like. And that's everything. This recipe is super quick and easy. We want to first dice up about 2 carrots, 2 celery stalks. You don't have to worry about big or small because it's all going to get blitzed at the end. I'll dice up 1 small yellow onion and 1 shallot. You don't have to use an onion and shallot. I just had a shallot in my fridge that I just wanted to use up. And then mince up 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. Since I'll be using some smoked ham hocks, I'll need to just trim off any hard pieces, some skin, or any extra fat. So, like I said before, you could also use any other type of ham. This was on sale and I didn't have a leftover holiday ham, so this is what I'm using today. So now our prep is done. All we have to do is cook. Easy, right? Now, heating up a soup pot or a Dutch oven on medium-high, I want to add some extra virgin olive oil, and then we can begin sauteing the onions, carrots, and celery. Saute the veggies for about 4 or 5 minutes just to get them softened. We don't want to get any color on them, just give them a nice head start, and then we can add in our garlic and saute an additional minute or 2. Now this next step is optional. I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of some white vinegar. You could also use some white wine, and I'll deglaze the veggies for about a minute with that. And this just brings a little balance and adds some acidity to what is a very savory and hearty, salty soup. I then added 2 quarts of water and 1 container of chicken stock. You could also use veggie stock if you'd like. I added 2 bay leaves and then the diced up ham hock. This was about 3 cups worth, so whatever ham you end up using, just use 3 cups. And then I used a good amount of black pepper. We'll hold off on the salt until the end because the ham hocks might be salty. And now I just want to bring this to a simmer and let this stock simmer for a good 45 minutes before we add the split peas. Okay, it's been 45 minutes and now I'm going to add the 1 pound of the split peas that I rinsed real well and picked out any broken pieces. We can fish out the bay leaves and now we're going to simmer for an additional 45 minutes. Split peas are very thirsty and they can absorb a lot of the stock. So as I'm pointing out here, it's reduced quite a bit as that line indicates. So no big deal, we'll just add another quart of water, and that was about halfway through the 45 minutes of cooking the split peas. And then after that second 45 minutes, we're gonna add in our potatoes and we're going to simmer about another 20-25 minutes just until the potatoes are tender, and then this soup is done. My house smells so amazing right now. I can't wait to dive into this. It's almost done. You can see it's already thickening up from the peas and from the potatoes. I checked for seasoning. I added a bit more pepper, a bit more salt, and then I'm going to transfer to a bowl so that I don't nick up my Dutch oven with my immersion blender. And I'm going to blitz this until smooth. If you don't have an immersion blender, then just blitz small batches in either a food processor or a blender. This last step is also optional, but I like to add a little bit of whole milk or some 2% milk just to add a little sheen to the soup and just blitz that in, and it adds a little extra creaminess and just makes a really nice shiny gloss on the soup. And this is done. It's really hard to make a soup look glamorous, but I promise you if you make this, you will absolutely love it. Serve it with a little bit of toasted bread and enjoy. Thanks for watching.